Hi guys, Shaun from Optics. So today we're going to be looking at the best field target scopes currently on the market in 2025. We've used to do these quite often, and looking back for our videos, we haven't done a best of a certain discipline for around 2 years now. So things don't necessarily move on as quickly in the traditional optics world as they do in the digital world. So now we've left it a few years, we've actually had some newcomers in this field. So we're going to be looking at the field target scopes that are currently on offer under £1,000, and sort of starting here on the left hand side, we're going to be looking at what is your best bang for your buck for a beginner to get into field target shooting, and then slowly move up to closer to the £1,000 mark. Being on the Sightron field target scope, it's been around for a while, it's tried and tested, and still probably under £1,000 the options you should be considering. So we've got here the Vector Sentinel. This is the 10-40 by 50, and this model comes available in non-illuminated and illuminated, and in the illuminated model it comes with a zero stop function. This scope in particular is a 10-40 by 50, so 40 tends to be the lowest magnification you really want to use for field target. People in the past have used 32 times magnification. However, to really start to be putting up some scores early, you want to be using a 40 because it helps with that range finding capabilities. This is actually designed for bench rest shooting, but there is a lot of crossover, and it's the best on the market in terms of offering a high magnification scope and providing a decent image. So the Vector Sentinels in the 10-50s, the illuminated comes in around 200, the non-illuminated comes in around 179, so not too much difference. But if you are shooting field target, it might be better having that illumination, just because certain shooting environments, you might find that having that illuminated rep just helps you draw your eye to the center of the target. You can get sidewheels for these. You also can get custom sidewheels made for all of these scopes. So just have a look online which route would be best for you. We then move into probably the most popular field target scope of the last few years now. We sort of went for a run with the X50, which is this here in the middle, the Falcon X50 10-50, and late in 2024 the T50i was bought in. It doesn't come with all these accessories, but this is actually a fully tarted up Falcon 5-50 by 60, and it just shows you how this scope can be completely used for field target. And this is exactly what Falcon create. They look at the disciplines that are popular in the UK market and then create products that are perfect for them. So with this 5-50, it comes with a 34mm tube, and usually the issue with anything in a high magnification is the fact of, especially in that lower end budget, you end up having limited internal adjustment because you've got a lot of lenses internally, and because you've got that increased amount of lenses to give you that magnification, you end up losing the internal adjustment. So Falcon made this into a 34mm tube just to provide that more internal adjustment that just helps the performance of the scope, especially from a zeroing point of view, because as you can see with field target scopes, you tend to have the scope quite high, so having a limited internal adjustment actually affects zeroing, so you end up having to use adjustable rings. Again, you can get custom side wheels, but this for $399 gives you absolutely everything in terms of specification, performance, and a very good reticule to really actually start making inroads into competition shooting. So we looked at the Vector. That's very much your first starter, someone who's looking to do a bit of plinking, get into field target and maybe shoot the odd competition, and they quickly find they want to move up the ladder, and the Falcon would do the job. You can skip that and move straight to the X50, and this is where you'll see an increase in optical performance. The X50 has been out for a couple of years now, and it comes out of the Japanese factory, Kenko Optics. And Kenko have been producing scopes for a very long time now. It's actually the same factory that the Sightron comes out of. The X50 has been one of the most popular scopes in the field target world because it gives you that Japanese glass. One of the difference between the Falcon and the Sightron comes with illumination, the Falcon doesn't, but the Falcon is coming in around £650. So again, for your field target shooters, you might find that if people are new to the sport, they might enter in either in these two areas, in the Sentinel or in the Falcon T50. And if they want to start actually making some moves in the competition scene, you'll find that they'll move up into the Japanese area. And that's just because you're able to get that extra performance in the glass, be able to see the range finding ability of the scope a lot easier, a lot clearer. And that's where a lot of people are sort of using and shooting very competitively with these scopes. We then find the absolute newcomer to the scene. So Vector before were never mentioned in the field target world. However, some very, very competitive shooters. I think the world champion currently is now using this scope. So this is the Vector Continental 6-48. And it comes with a 56mm objective. It comes with ED glass, LaRouche coatings and shot glass. So you get a really high performance scope here. Vector Continentals also come with a lifetime warranty. I think it speaks volumes that a lot of shooters are now, who are shooting very competitively in the field target scene, are starting to consider scopes like this Vector Continental, and they've got the choice of top-end optics from March, Carles, etc., and they're actually opting for a scope that only retails at under £700. And that is just a true testament of where Vector have come over the last few years. This scope is 30mm tube, so nice and easy to mount. It's lightweight, especially when you compare it to like the Falcon. The Falcon, built on a 34mm tube, is a little bit heavier. It comes with a zero stop system. It's 1/8 MOA clicks. It's illuminated, and the glass is incredibly good. So yeah, this one is definitely the new kid on the block and doing incredibly well. And then we've got the old favourite, the Sightron FT. This is the mil radian version. The Sightron comes in two versions. It has a 0.05 mil rad click value, and it has an 1/8 MOA click value. This is the older model. This has currently been on the market maybe for 7 years now. So it is coming to the end of its life. They have released a new version, but under £1,000, this is still one of the best choices on the market. It's tried, it's tested, it's won world championships. You get a side wheel available in the box for $995. If you opt for a custom side wheel, you can buy the cheaper version at $895 that doesn't have that. And yeah, it does everything that a field target scope should do. A little bit more basic on the reticule front. And that's where like the likes of this Vector Continental come in. They have a newer advanced rec just because it's recently been released. So yeah, this is a bit of a roundup on what we would suggest as field target scopes here at Optics Warehouse. If you have any further questions, we have some really good shooters here working our technical team, and they'll be able to provide you all the information on what and why field target scope choice is so important. Remember guys, you can always drop us an email, drop us a phone call, we'll get back to you straight away, and like and subscribe the channel, and we'll keep the videos coming. Cheers.